Alright boys, welcome back to another replay. Today we're doing somebody similar to my rank. This guy's Fallen Star. Here he is on his rank up game from GC1 to GC2. So the nerves are high. I do see a little bit of that in the replay. Got our mistakes marked on the bottom here, so let's get right into the vid. He has his teammate Geeks here. Just before the vid actually starts here, Geeks is definitely a lot more of a passive player, and his playstyle with our teammates does not work very well. Just wanted to mention that real quick. Right now we're playing a little bit too far from our teammate, because if our teammate does get a good outplay here, which I mean he might, yeah, he does, we're not close enough to get a really good shot. We do try. We're here, actually we could have taken a lot more time. You're a little bit far here. Our teammate gets a really hard pass off backboard, which normally, you know, he wouldn't want to, but he does. It ends up working out for you because you're playing a little bit further back. But it would definitely take your time a lot more on this shot. Maybe even go for a single touch to yourself and then go for a shot. Mainly because your teammate isn't back yet and he's not recovering. You can either play this corner boost, which it's not there, which isn't ideal. But either play the boost there, or you play a better shot. Stall time. Just do one of the above. I see the attempt here on the 50. When you try to hit it over to your teammate, I see this trying to 50 it there, you just get dunked. It's actually fine though, you take it back. Okay. Good control. Not the greatest first touch. Look like your settings is a little bit too high, like your settings. Like here you overturn, or you think you just over adjusted. It's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. The nerves are high. Okay. I see this it's probably your number one mistake when I was looking at this the first time, but we'll go through it again. But what are we doing here on defense? You do this, you give him the ball, that's fine. You try to get a dunk, that's a fine flip. That is not a good flip. This ball is going to cross, he's going to chow him, and it's going to be probably mid off this wall. So you want to play the most probably, probability wise, the most likely outcome from this. So doesn't take the 50, but you're playing in your teammate. You're just trying to bump him, but you turn around here, puts you in a really bad spot, especially for this guy. If this guy had a shot top left, just say he peeks, you're not saving it because you're not playing a spot where you can cover it. You should 100% always be here on defense playing the corner, and you won't be in this awkward where you have to drive forward and backwards. Here, if you're playing this, you just drive forward and get these pads too, and you get to play a good spot from your teammate. Now you can come up, where you play extremely aggressive throughout the entire replay. But yeah, I would definitely try to work on the positioning there for the defense, because you a lot of the time position behind your teammate in a corner, facing the wrong direction. You want to be in your net slightly facing towards the corner, and then back up more and more the further the ball gets mid. Okay, this is just not the greatest chow, I'll be real. I do see that this is your ball. You go for the chow, but it doesn't really do much. You're just committed with zero boost. Leaves your teammate in that 2v1 scenario, which you want to avoid. They play it pretty slow though, so you do get back in time. Doesn't feel like a mistake, but it definitely could have costed you a goal if the opponents played a little bit quicker, played a little bit better. Okay, so right here, when you jump for this, ideally it's a decent force, but you don't need to jump. He's gonna go for this ball regardless. You see him jump there, he's not gonna just fake it, and if he does, you could actually just clear this. You just cut all your options by jumping for no reason there, and then now you're a little bit lower boost, a little bit awkward here. Again, here, since you jumped for the first ball, you had to take time to grab pads so you can reach the ball here, but that time you took to get pads put your teammate in a really awkward spot, because he thought he wanted you to force for him, or him to force for you. You'll see from his perspective here, he's coming back, he has all this dead space, now he wants to jump for you, but you jump instead. Also, just look at the distance between you and the net. This guy has so much space here to work with, to get it around you, which he obviously does here. Gets it over you, and if this guy's him, he hits that double, but it is a really nice try. Now Geeks is in the awkward spot, and it's not because Geeks is bad, it's because you're playing really awkward and bad positioning. Your position is making you awkward, which is making your teammate awkward. You'll see a lot of that spiral effect almost, where it goes downhill from it. That's not even on your teammate, you just cut him off there, and then it ended up costing you a goal because you both just jumped at the same time. It's a double commit. Okay, this is a good cut since you did it quickly. Like, the quicker you do a cut, the better, or the more obvious it is for your teammates specifically. You don't want them to just know. It's fine. It's good backboard defense, and also I do like the free cam there, looking out for your teammate. Fine touch. A little panicky. You could have probably taken more time on there. This is okay. This is good. This is like really good positioning now compared to your normal. It's a little bit too forward, but that's fine. Your chance on the ball, you know, like this is ideal positioning if you're facing a little bit differently. Like if you were in the net more like this, where you do like turn out, you come out, you actually do reach this ball. The only problem is this guy just peeks and dunks you. This is the second point I would say in your replays. There's a lot of panic. We've seen it right there in the corner before when you're going for a cross map. A lot of like panic in your touches, panic in this 50 where you're just trying to go for a beat almost every time. And it does not end up very well most of the time. He did just peek. So, you know, it's not exactly always on you there. This guy's just going crazy, but I would say you do need to work on your panic. Good and stitch out. Forces it to our teammate. Teammate should be backward there. It's not really on you. This is on you. Even though your teammate is a lower boost here, it's the point where like you just cut your teammate off and now he's in a bad position because you cut him off. It's not because he's in a bad position, you know? Like he didn't choose to be there. You just put him there. You just took first man from him and then it made the whole positioning awkward. Decent force again. I would just say right here, instead of going for an outplay, because your teammate's committed again, you never want to go for an outplay when your teammate's committed. Just go for a low 50. You want to play a safe, reliable option here instead of risking it on like a dunk and then it could end up just being a goal. Because that bump isn't necessarily bad from your teammate, it's just not ideal. You see like a lot of pros do that where when their teammate goes for a bump, they won't go for an outplay unless they have 100% an outplay. Oh, you make quite a few things here that I want to talk about. One, off your teammate's 50, you cut him off, but like it's not the end of the world. Your teammate had low boost, you had a better setup, that's fine. You do wait on your touch, but you don't want to play the flip, like unless you have to there. It's not the end of the road if you just drop the ball. Then your recovery, you cut ball aside here with a flip. Like, it's not that bad. The recovery's fine. But yeah, I would definitely try to not flip there. This is another scenario where because you cut your teammate off, like, think of it now, your Geeks is second man just because you touched this ball. Look where Geeks is compared to the play. That puts him in such a bad spot as second man. Now he has to like go in this awkward pathing all the way back to get in like the right spot. And now he's just nowhere in the play. And it puts him in this awkward spot, all because you wanted to cut him off up there. It seems like a good play in the moment, but if you think 3-4 steps ahead, your teammate is never gonna have a good like time when that's happening, unless like during comms and like they call a fake or something like that. That's different. But your teammate's never gonna be in a good scenario when you do this. You're just cutting him off and forcing him on second man in a first man's position. So he's positioned as a first man, but now he's second man. So there's just two first mans. So if you get one of you get outplayed, it almost just ends up in a 2v1 or just a goal for them, depending on how it actually plays out. Again, here you're playing a little bit too close. You're very, very aggressive, like want ball time. Okay, this is fine. Good boost grab as well. Avoid the full demo. That's great. Okay, this chowing is a lot of like game sense. A lot of like lower ranked players won't understand why you chow here and think you're just ball chasing, but definitely a great chow. Once he single jumps here, you jump and just 50 him. Unfortunately, you get bumped, but otherwise you would have had a perfect outplay on the last min. But flipping into the wall is probably not ideal. This is a good chow, you get bumped back off. Like, this is his ball now. You just try to, like, get that touch in and it ends up throwing yourself into a wall, puts your teammate in a 2v1. Put them in a really bad spot. Geese is awkward now. You do end up getting back, cutting too early from the corner as well. Your positioning is extremely rushed throughout the entire thing, and that ends up like ending up like a butterfly effect or like a almost like spiral. Like you're just spiraling down into a point where your teammate is starting to get awkward because you're awkward. Now you're rushing too much, you're panicking, your touches aren't good. Purely comes down to like the original positioning, and a lot of your committing is just like really close and not great in general. Okay, let's talk about this specifically. Teammates low boost. This is fine to play close like this. This is a specific scenario where it looks like you're super close. I would play a little bit further to the right, like maybe like here-ish, but this is okay. It's just very, very aggressive. It does end up working out because he gets the beat. You get a beat on him, and your teammate's not going to be able to shoot this. I'm not going to say this is 100% on you for committing for that ball. I would have tried to play a little bit of a safer option though. Like in the moment, this is like, I can't exactly expect this. I don't think I would have done this. I don't think most players would, but probably try to force a 50 here for your teammate. Like looking at it from this perspective, like in this moment, it's very hard to come up with that. But since your teammate is low boost and this guy is the last man, you want to just take a 50 on him, and then it'll just force your teammate to spill out for a free shot. Instead, you go for a beat, and then it ends up giving this guy time to get back and get it around your teammate. Because I don't specifically think going for this ball is bad at all. Especially since you have to beat there like 90% of the time. It just does end up being a goal. Your teammate's low boost. Yeah, you just have to play that like you're solo instead of playing the backward there and playing a beat. Play as if like you're beat there and then just go for a 50. Play it to yourself. Great kickoff. I would just say like the kickoff itself isn't the best. It just ended up working out. Like you flip to the right and then you try to flip to the right again. If we just bring this back here, you come in, you flip towards the right. You'll see it flip on the right side. So you should be trying to aim for the left side, flipping left. But you aim for right side, flipping right. It doesn't end up working, but it's just not efficient on your kickoff. Very niche stuff, but like it does actually add up, especially when it comes to like ones and stuff like that, where every kickoff actually matters. Here you always have a teammate back ready for it. Like right here, you didn't get a great kickoff. They cheated better, and your teammate still gets possession off of it. I would say this is fine. This is fine. You cut a little bit early again here in the corner. It's a habit you do need to break, because when your teammate's on the ball, you just cut into the corner with him, and then now you're like playing under him. Like look how close you two are here. Like genuinely, there shouldn't be a point in a game where two cars are this close to each other, especially on the same team. Obviously, if you're on another team, you go for a bump or something, but if you're on the same team, this should not happen, like ever. Like that is not okay. I mean, it's just not going to put you in a great spot because you're just minimizing how much space you're both covering. Okay. This is one thing I did really want to talk about was this play. This is fine. It's a great jump, great force. The only thing here is your positioning is off because of how you were playing initially. Like this costed you, this flip, you're so close here. Now this touch goes over both of you and you're forced to back off. If you're in a better spot, like further back, you could play this guy's touch here or just get in his way in general. But since you're in a further back spot, since you had to turn around, get less awkward, like the initial positioning made it so it was next to impossible to chow that. Overall, though, you did play the scenario very well. You did force this back to your teammate. Your teammate just kind of missed the boost, turned in a circle, and ended up going in your head. I mean, it'll happen. He wasn't in the greatest spot. He was rushing back too because he just committed. The problem is that you committed with him. Got outplayed from the same touch, which you don't want to happen. Not a great backflip. You do get behind the ball there. Miss the boost. Teammate bangs it. Okay, don't flip here. Just don't. I mean, this isn't your ball. This is Geek's ball. Again, you're playing super aggro on the ball. Like, you shouldn't be flipping there either. Just play this mid. Like, even if you flip like full front flip here, you land, you turn here and play it wide. Where the ball is going to end up. You play this, play it in, then you can get a free shot maybe there where your teammate goes for it and actually, ends up getting it. Like the exact same thing would have played out where your first man, your teammate didn't have to play the ball the whole time. Your first man with this 100 boost shooting this instead of your teammate. Then your teammate is back with 70, 80 boost playing your beat instead of you back with 0 boost trying to rush back. If this guy got beat, you're in a 2v1. And that's not because of him, it's because of you. So I definitely would pay attention to like a lot of, like, it's really bad, the aggression, like over aggression from you. Like this looks like it just worked. So yeah, that's great. But that should not have worked. You didn't even like do anything there. You just existed and ended up committing 0 boost as well. Like if the worst case scenario happened there, it's 100% in your net. Even if just something like a bad 50 from your teammate happened, it's probably in your net just because of how much you committed for that. Honestly, yeah, this is fine. I haven't marked as a mistake to jump for that. It's fine. You're like rushed by a demo. You rushed by this guy's demoing, so you turned right, try to cover the net. He didn't have a shot, but it's fine. Your teammate had no boost. I don't think he was going to get to it. I do like this from you. It's something I don't do is like trust this guy's mechs. Like I underestimate the mechs a lot. The rank. This is a great challenge. Just ends up giving you like a free ball. Puts them in a pretty bad spot. Your teammate's 0 boost, so it could have been a goal. But honestly, I think that's just on your teammate for not grabbing either pads or that corner. He also could have just rotated it out a lot quicker. Because you gave him plenty of time from this chow. Like he just sat on that boost instead of rotating wide. Just not a great play from Geeks. Overall, that's perfect from you though. I wouldn't say anything wrong there. We're just playing past the post. We don't have the post. We're playing so layered right now too. Okay. Huge thing, just at this point in time, I'm just going to 100% confirm it. The positioning is so off with a teammate. Like, you need to be playing further back here. If you don't, you're just not going to rank up. Like, it's that simple. You're going to put yourself in such bad spots that you won't be able to rank up. I would 100% say the positioning is just not great. Hyper aggressive and not ideal at all. Okay, this is all fine. Again, you're being so aggressive on this that there's no need to. You got their boost. You don't need to go for a bump there. Like, it's also such a readable bump. Like, from this guy Bao, like, it's such a readable bump. He just brake checks and then just keeps getting an air dribble there. Then you also cut your teammate off here. Like, there's like a flow where like Rocket League should have first man, second man, first man, second man, first man, second man, where you just keep going first man, first man, first man, first man, and then you're on second man and you have no boost. Like, you're putting all your energy into playing that first man where defense matters just as much. Okay. This over aggressive, and it actually ends up giving them a free to be one off this cut right here. Right here, you cut him off, and this is exactly what I was talking about when you put your teammate in a first man position, but as second man, like he has to go back here because you got that 50. Now he's in this awkward spot where it's a 2v1 where either of these guys could have went for this ball and this guy gets a free shot on target. Thankfully your teammate saves it, but you put him in that spot. If he got scored on there, that's on you, not on your teammate. Because you cut him off here, then it just, you get dunked, that's okay, and it just goes in your net if your teammate wasn't, just saving that. Banging the ball away, but I do see why. You have like low time, you want to get a good clear over him. Like, you're playing hyper aggressive for that bump, honestly. There's no way you're gonna get it. Like, you bumped him there, you're not gonna get this bump, just turn back. Like, there's no point to sit here for an extra like 1-2 seconds there to chase bump and then go for a bump in this guy too. Like, rotate mid here. I don't think I saw you play the net like once, like the entire game. That's not an exaggeration. Like, the only time you got close to it was when you were playing like right here in the corner. But if you rotated wide, played right here, like, it's such a better setup with that ball compared to when you're over here. Because when you're doing this, you're shooting in their corner. When you're doing this, you shoot towards their net. It's like you see that like angle difference where it's like this, you're forced to follow wherever the ball's going. And when you're in the net and you come out, you can just choose this area where you can just shoot it. You have a lot more options when you're in net like this, and you just cover more of your actual net. All right, overall, 100% I would say your positioning is your number one mistake. It's leading to a few other things. So I would say number one, positioning. The best way to fix this is honestly just watch a quick positioning vid, like how to position twos. There's so many of them, like I'm sure you can find one. Just try to follow it, like active thinking. It's the concept where like when you're in the game, that is the main objective. It's not to score, it's not to get touches on the ball, it's to position correctly. That's how you like min-max improvement in this game, is active thinking and improving one thing at a time. So I would definitely try to do that. Just watch a positioning vid, try to actively think about positioning for like a few games a day. You don't have to do it every single day, every single game for the next 4 months. Just try to actually like improve on that over time while you're playing the game. When you're losing, go, okay, am I positioning bad? Look at replays on like yourself if you really want to, and if you like, or whenever you get scored on, go, okay, what could I have done better? Is it positioning? And like, if it is, you obviously have to continue fixing it. If it's not, if it's something else, you fix that. That's more of like a different thing where you're just trying to coaching yourself. But I would definitely say to try to actively think about positioning while playing the game, playing in your twos games, in your comp games. All right, second thing I would probably say is over-aggression on offense. It's similar to your positioning, where you position to be over-aggressive, but when it becomes over-aggression is when you take those extra 2-3 seconds for a bump, or you flip actually committing for a play, for that bump, or for that ball in their corner. You're kind of feeding them time and giving them a free 2v1. So try to limit flipping in their corner, just overall. Like, you don't want to flip in their corner unless it's a free shot. Third thing, again, aligns with positioning again, where you're just forced to play a lot quicker because you're rushing back, and then you're rushing for the ball, and then it just ends up in this cycle of where you're panicking and not playing at your best. I guarantee your mechs are probably 5 times better than what we saw in game. I would 100% say that's because of your positioning, like trickling down into that point where you can't play slow, you can't play controlled because you're forced to play quickly when you're not back. So like, I would say that try to try to panic less, which comes from the positioning, but you can definitely limit this in itself, like isolate it if it continues to be a problem. Because if it's like a habit or something, where when you have time, just try to focus on having time. It's like a lot less of an important thing as your positioning, but I would definitely say like when you get to like, okay, my positioning is good. Okay, I'm not playing too aggressive in the corners, but I'm still losing games. How come I can't get GC2? What the heck, man? Then you look at it and go, all right, oh, okay, it's because this, you know, like it's because this, it's because of the third point here. So I would definitely say to work on that. It's a lot more of decision making would be like the third and final point of decision making on taking a low 50 and playing control instead of playing an outplay, or you know, trying to play a beat when you really have to, or stuff like that. Your decision making is the lowest, but I feel like your decision making isn't necessarily bad. It just stems from your positioning, but you can keep an eye on it over time while you know, play the game and try to actively improve. Yeah, just quick overview. Step 1, fix that positioning. Try to actively think while playing the game. Actively think about how to position behind your teammate and not play over aggressive in corners. Would be step 2 is try not to actually commit. Don't flip in their corners or even on their half unless you have a good shot. Don't flip, because there's no point to flip. Flipping equals committing. Committing in their corner equals pad. Third, just work on a little bit of your control. Try not to rush things, but I do not think that's going to be that big of an issue because it didn't look like your base decision making was that bad during this replay. Alright, that's gonna be today's vid. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.